Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on now. Dig me. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, got a radio show. What God doing, y'all? Huh? What he doing? What he doing in your life? He doing something. He moving. He working. Don't lose your patience, though. See, I did that before. Don't lose your patience. Don't get so sick of waiting that you take matters into your own hands. Don't do that. Boy, you're blowing it. Listen to me. You're listening to somebody who's done it that way. I had a dream, I had a vision, I had some hope, I had some faith, I had some aspirations. But I got a little impatient waiting on it. So I tried a couple other things, move it along. But I can't tell you how I messed it up. Then I messed it up because God gave me the power of decision. What I had to do was then, after I took matters into my own hand, messed it up. Now guess what? He still got something for me, but now I got to fix all the mistakes now. I got to straighten them out. I got to suffer some consequences. I got to pay for my transgressions. All of that. It's got to go down. You can't do something wrong and not pay for it. You call it karma, call it whatever you want to call it. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Every action. If it just stays sunny all the time, you might think it's cool, but there's going to be a reaction to it. Ain't no dark, ain't no shade, ain't no break, ain't no rain. Going to be hard if it's just sunny all the time. Vice versa. So you need the opposite. You need the darkness so you can get your break from that sun. You need the rain so you can nourish the roots so that sun, it can soak up the sun and get the benefit of the sun. If you don't get the opposite, you got a problem, man. And it happens throughout nature. It happens throughout your life. Don't think that you can do wrong and not have to pay for that. What you think this is, man? We think, man, because we done made a decision that we think is best for us, and no matter how it affect nobody else, we got the right to make that call. No, you don't. Whoever is telling you that, whoever's misguiding you into the gang life, telling you, yeah, man, you need to be this way to be down with us. I tell you what, get yourself stuck on Chuck with that gang, see how many of them be there for you. Oh, they'll go around the corner with you and start shooting. But, okay, when it's time to do some time and they can lessen their sentence, you going to get that time. They going to point their finger dead at you. I watch 48 Hours all the time, man. I watch Lock Up Raw all the time. All the time, man. All the time. Ain't no real cold dudes out there just holding to the mantra and sticking to it. Even the mob turned stateside evidence, go fed, all that. Now, we in the hood, we done created this ignorant mess called no snitching. With that ignorant mess, you don't even understand. No, snitching was created by criminals as a code of honor. If you do dirt and you get busted doing the dirt, don't bring my name up if I was with you. That's a code of honor amongst the thieves. Now, so many code of honor thieves that done came out of prison and ain't got no honor, they done bought that stuff back to the street. Now it's all in the neighborhood, no snitching. No snitching, you got to be crazy. That's for people who disobey the law. That's who people have made a code of honor amongst themselves as thieves. Hey, man, if you get busted, don't drag me down with you, just do your time. Oh, man, you can't bring that stuff out here to me. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Dog, I'm trying to live right over here, man. I don't want no crack house up the street from my mama's house. I'm trying to do right out here, man. You can't do wrong and expect wrong not to come to you. You got to make a decision every day to do right. God ain't got no protection from you on dirt. You got what you got coming. You made a decision. You go down there to get some, you might get got. See, we got to, come on, I'm talking to so many men out here right now. I should have said that in the beginning, but my conversation kind of got away from me. I was going to talk to you about something else this morning. But this just on me, man, because our communities, man, is just going to the pot, man, because ain't nobody caring about nobody else. Don't nobody care when they see that young dude over there doing wrong. Look at them fools over there. Man, go over there and talk to one of them. Pull them to the side, man. You might not be able to approach the group, but you can approach an individual. Come here, young man, let me talk to you. I saw you the other day. Man, you look like you got something going on in your life. What's happening with you? Let me talk to you, man. Let me share something I learned. I was doing what you was doing. You know, it's like Tommy did a prank phone call one time as a limo driver. And the prank was, he called this limo company to ask this limo driver to take him to this location late at night. And the limo driver got a young business. He going, yeah, okay, I got you. I don't normally work like that, but how long you need it? He said for just about an hour. He said, well, I'm going to have to charge you for the full 3, though, because a 3-hour minimum. Tommy told him, no, I just need it for 1 hour. He said, okay, all right, I'll give you a break, young man. You're trying to do something. Where you want to go? He gave him the address. The man stopped writing. He said, that's a bank. He said, yeah. He said, you want to go to the bank at 12:30 at night? He said, yeah, and I'm going to be in for a few minutes, and when I come out that bank, I need for you to flow it. The dude with the limo, he stopped writing. He said, hold on, man. You want me to take you to a bank 12:30 at night, you going to be in there for a few minutes, and you going to come out, and you want me to floor it? He said, sir, I don't do stuff like that. He said, you got the wrong company. He said, what made you call here? He said, hey, man, don't worry about that. You a limo company. You just drive. He stopped and took the time out. He said, young man, let me tell you something. He said, I've been down before. I've been locked up before. It ain't pretty. He said, that's what's wrong with you young people today. Instead of going to get a job trying to work your way, you always looking for some fast money. He said, I'm going to tell you what I already know. Don't go down there messing with them people's money like that, because they love that money way more than they love you. And they're going to do something to you down there. Now, you stop this foolishness, and I'm not carrying you nowhere, but I'm going to take a little bit of time out to tell you something. Don't go down here with messing with these people's money, because it ain't going to go good. They're going to take care of their business when it comes to that money. Tommy kept insisting to this man to pick him up in the limo. It was a prank phone call. But the point I'm making is the man took out time. He could just hung the phone up. But you know what he said? He said, hold up, young man. Let me hip you to something. Because the brother had been locked up before. He said, no. See, I done that when I was young. Now I'm going to stop and I'm going to take some moment out to tell you, I'm up here working, man, trying to earn an honest living. I ain't going back down there. Because they make you eat what they want you to eat. You don't want the food. You got to get up when they say get up. You got to stay where they say stay. Live with who they say live. He said, man, you don't want that. And he just tried to talk the young man out of it. You can change a young man's mind with a conversation. A conversation can change a young man's mind. Most of these young men that are misguided ain't having conversations with real men. They just not having them. And it's up to us who know what manhood is to start delivering the message. The problem that we have in our communities, we can solve ourselves. It done escalated to a point because we who are men won't stop on our corporate climb and our day-to-day making money and trying to ball out. We won't stop and grab some of these young soldiers and tell them the truth about manhood. That's the real deal, okay? Sorry I went there. I don't know where that came from.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is about time. It has begun. The Steve Harvey Morning Show is upon us. Yours truly is in the building. Give it up for the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Yeah.
Yes. Clap it up.
Yeah. Come on.
Shirley Strawberry.
Welcome back, Steve Harvey. We missed you.
I'm LTD. I'm back in love again.
Yeah, good morning.
Carla Farrell.
Welcome back. Hey, Steve. What's up, crew? It's Thursday.
That's welcome back, Carter.
Yes.
I'm a sweat hole.
Yes. Mr.
I
Concept.
got old things from no matter what you say, except for this boy here, because he don't go back no further than the 90s. What's up, Junior?
Morning, Uncle. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. See that? I told you, ain't got nothing for that.
I ain't got nothing, huh?
Now, nephew Tommy.
Top. That's my uncle, y'all. Yeah.
Back in love,
Yeah.
I get mixed emotions.
Just because he said LTD.
And I feel so satisfied.
That is a
Excuse
jam,
me,
though.
I'm only human.
Yes.
Sometimes boy. Well,
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of nowhere now.
Tell us. Where are
what's
you?
going on,
Please
man?
share. What you got going on?
Well, I'm in Africa now.
Right.
But it's a journey, man, and I'm like right now I'm just way ahead of y'all. Way ahead of y'all. Like 9 hours ahead. So.
Wow. How you feel? How was the plane ride and traveling? How you
You know, it's long. You know, they got a lot going on because COVID now, you know, you got to take tests to go into everywhere. And South Africa is not the safest place on earth
What?
right now. No, it's just not.
Really?
Well, I mean, you know, because they say they're finding all these new different strands and all of this.
variants and stuff?
Yeah, all these variants. But, you know, vaccinated up and, you know, everybody here, they're doing the right things. Everybody's wearing masks and everything. So, you know, and then, you know, we stopped in the UAE, which is like the #1 city for safety is Abu Dhabi. They're the #1. You don't come in there without your test. They not playing. No. So
That's the way it should be. We need to.
Yeah, you know
everybody
what?
Be safe.
and
Have we
it's
done that?
mandatory mask laws. You're fined if you don't have your mask on immediately. People stop you in the streets and go, hey, you don't have your mask all the way up. I mean, they check.
Ain't they been
anybody,
wearing
tourists.
masks way before
anybody. So I
this
think-
anyway?
Huh?
Haven't they been wearing masks way before this anyway? Or was covered most of their facial and stuff is covered most of the time?
But that's not everybody. You know, now everybody, I don't care if you got what you got wrapped around, you got to have a mask on.
But don't you think, Steve?
You can have
if they
nothing
had
but your
done that
eyes showing. You
here-
going to have that mask on somewhere.
Yeah, if they had done that here last year, we wouldn't be in the
Oh.
position we're in right now.
No, we wouldn't. But, you know, some places are getting better. And I tell you one thing, Biden and Harris's plan with these vaccines and these is starting to help out. Of course, some places are spiking because of the kids with the
Young folks.
All right.
Yeah.
spring break.
Super spreaders. All right,
we
Steve
here.
is back. And coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we're going to find out what's really going on with Steve right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, later on this morning, we're going to talk about the latest killing of an unarmed black man. His name was Daunte Wright. Daunte was killed during a traffic stop by a 26-year veteran officer. Her name is Kim Porter. She's since resigned. She shot Wright while trying to use her taser on him. All right? That's the story. And she has since resigned, so is a police captain. Yes, Steve?
No, you mean since she said she thought
Right. Yes.
she was using her taser, but it was her gun. Now, you just
Absolutely.
told me something I didn't know. She been on the force 26 years.
26 years.
Yes,
And
sir.
she's
Yeah.
a
You don't know the
training
difference
officer.
between a gun and a taser. I've never took pistol range training. And I promise you, I know the difference between a gun and a taser. The taser yellow.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yes,
the gun
sir.
is black.
Bright yellow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like neon.
On purpose.
Yeah.
It doesn't, you know, man, I have so much to say on this subject, but
Go ahead and say it.
But you know, most of it's anger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're outraged.
Yeah.
We're sick
Yeah.
of
Absolutely.
this. Yes.
Yeah, here we go again.
I mean, look, man, and I don't understand how everybody ain't outraged. The only reason you can't be outraged is because it's just not happening to you and yours. The only way that this is going to get fixed is if police suffer the same consequences that we would suffer if we committed the same deed.
Yeah. Take away their
And
immunity.
call it what it is. If you kill an unarmed person, if you choke an unarmed person, if you kill a person by accident, if you mistakenly identify somebody and kill them, all this gonna get you in jail at minimum for manslaughter.
Right.
But you're gonna do some time.
And Steve, you were
You
traveling.
can't open up a door and kill somebody and then say, "Wow, I thought that was my place."
Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad.
Amber Geiger in Dallas.
Yeah.
Both of them Jean. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You remember, Steve, you were traveling, but this happened just 10 miles from where the George Floyd, the Derek Chauvin trial is going on.
That's crazy.
Just 10 miles.
What is this police department doing?
Right. Right.
Either they got some training that
Well,
what
it's two
training-
different areas. Let me tell you, Steve. Brooklyn Center is where the officer who killed Daunte Wright, that's a city in Minnesota. It's near Minneapolis. That's the name of the city, Brooklyn Center. And then Minneapolis is Derek Chauvin. He was a police officer from Minneapolis, but the same area.
Yeah,
Your
it's-
point.
Yeah.
Yes, the
It's still-
same
right.
area.
It's still the same. It's
Yeah.
still in the same state.
Yeah.
You know,
It's the same
country.
area.
But,
Yeah.
but you
All
know what,
of
y'all?
that.
I'm tired for all the other black people that's
Yes.
tired.
Yes.
I've been
Exhausted. Sick of
I'm
this.
64.
Yes.
I've been sick of this mess.
Yes, sir.
I've been sick of it.
Yes, sir.
I'm so tired of it. And I'm tired of nothing being done about it. And I'm tired of them finding a way to lessen the charges. I was watching the trial on CNN. I saw a clip on the plane, right? And the defense
Derek
put this
Chauvin
guy up
trial.
on there. That was the police officer trial. They put a defense on, had a guy on the trial that says that Chauvin acted within his rights as a police officer, and he went to what he was trained to do. Boy, the prosecutor got up there and ate him alive.
Yeah.
Said, "Let me
Yes,
ask you
he
a
should
question.
have.
Yeah.
Because
When-
that was a lie.
Unnecessary force.
When a person is in your custody, are you responsible for his health? He said, yes, I am. Are you responsible for the treatment of him? Yes, you are. Are you responsible for any endangerment of that person that's in custody? He said, yes, we are. He said, are you responsible for a person's life at that point? He said, yes, you are. He said, so then that would mean you're in charge, you're responsible for his breathing. Yes. What about if he has no pulse? Are you responsible? He said, yes. He said, I rest my case. He went to sit down.
Okay.
Because I'm sitting there going, hey, dude, did you understand? You said Derek Chauvin was within his rights, but everything the prosecutor asked you showed that what he was doing was out of bounds.
Yeah.
I don't even see why we wasting this damn money with this trial.
Why we got another 2
I
weeks for
know,
this?
I know. Everybody saw what happened on tape all across the world. And
Yeah.
during the trial, they keep playing it over and over and over, which is
I
hard
can't
to
watch it.
watch. It makes
it's
it
hard
so
to
Yeah,
hard
watch.
to
and
watch.
I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not watching. Here's what throws me. In this country, it sounds good. You're innocent until proven guilty. But that ain't always the case. If you walked into school and you shot and your ass is the only one on trial for shooting it, and everybody know it was you that shot
We through.
you are not innocent until proven guilty. Your ass guilty.
Yeah.
We know
See,
it.
some of this stuff we'll
Yeah.
need the trial for. If
The
we got the
grocery store
videotape,
shooting in Colorado.
you did it.
Yeah.
The
We saw
Columbine,
you.
you did it.
Yeah.
The little dude with the red hair that killed all them people in the movie theater, you did it. The white boy that went in that black church and
In
killed
the
all them
church,
people.
yeah.
Dylan
You,
Roof.
you
Yeah.
did it.
Sandy Hook. I mean, come on now.
You did. This is not a question about was it you. It was you. But we have this system, and in this reasonable doubt scenario, too many police officers getting off. And then the amendment that they have, if he's acting in the line of duty, says that he can get away with certain things. We
Yeah.
got to get rid of all of these laws, y'all.
Yeah.
because until they have to pay like we pay, we the only ones that's going to keep paying. And it's a damn shame.
Yeah.
Daunte
You remember
Wright
Jacob
saved
Blake
his
in Wisconsin? You remember him? The police officer that shot him, Jacob Blake? He's back at work.
Yeah, he's back at work. He's back at work. I saw that.
In the same city?
Yeah, that paralyzes man.
Mm-hmm. Kenosha, Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
What is that?
I get so tired of saying this, going through this every so often. But anyway, all right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann is standing by with our national news. And we'll have today's entertainment news. Bobby Brown talked about his alcohol dependency on Red Table Talk. Plus, in other entertainment news, Halle Berry says she trusts men too much. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But right now, you don't have a chance, nephew. But right now, the nephew is here with Run That Prank Back.
Keep going.
What you got for us now?
You gave my sister the wrong directions. You gave my sister the wrong direction. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello. Thank you for calling Cemetery. How may I help you?
My name is Frederick Stemmer. Tamara Mc...
Let me see if she's in the office. One moment, please.
Thank you. It don't make sense for us all to go out there like we did and then to run into these type of problems that don't have. Hello?
Hello?
Listen, my name is Frederick Stemmons.
Okay.
Now, my sister's sister is buried out there.
Okay.
And we come out there last week on Monday to come out there and pray over the space where she is. Now, you is the one that told us that it was a few spaces away from the mausoleum. Now, we got out there and prayed over my sister Francis's burial and found out that we was in the wrong space. And they say you was the one that told it to us.
Sir, I don't even know what you're talking about.
You is the one that told us that my sister Francis...
I don't give out spaces. I'm in the administrative office.
I don't know where you work. All I know is you was the one that told us this.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You was the one that my grandbaby said that she talked to the woman named Tamara. And you had us out there standing over some white man's body, and it wasn't
Sir,
right.
I'm not a counselor, so I can't tell you where a space is. So... your granddaughter lied to you.
Ain't nobody lied to me. You had us out there in the wrong space.
I couldn't have had you in the wrong space because I don't even know the cemetery.
You know what? I'm going to send my grandbaby up there to talk to you.
Okay. I'll be here till 5.
You're very mischievous. You know that?
I'll be here till 5 o'clock. You have a good day.
No, don't you hang up this phone on me.
You have a good day.
No, I'm not going to have a good day. You had me praying over my sister Francis's body, and it was the wrong one. And we're sitting there praying over this white man's body. It wasn't right. Hello?
I'm listening to you.
You don't have an apology or nothing?
Because I know I didn't tell your granddaughter where a space was.
Then what did you tell her?
I don't even know who your granddaughter is.
What you mean? The Simmons family. We was out there.
I don't know who the Simmons family is,
It's not Simmons. It's Simmons. Simmons.
I don't know a Simmons family. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not a counselor. I don't even deal with families.
Here's what I need you to do. Can you go out there and pray over my sister's body?
I don't know where your sister is buried.
It's supposed to have been 6 spaces away from the mausoleum.
Are there any spaces? Yes. Where is it at? Section 2. Section 2?
We was in Section 2, but it was some white man. It wasn't my sister Francis.
Okay, I don't even know who your sister Francis is. I do not even know where Section 2 is. Whoever came into the cemetery and said that they spoke to me, they probably did speak to me, and I probably got the information from a counselor, but I never told them exactly where the spot was. So if they were out there praying over your sister and they were in the wrong spot, that's not my problem.
They're praying over some white man.
That's not my problem, sir.
If you gave
the wrong spot.
If you gave the wrong information, it is just. But let me explain to you.
I don't give the wrong information. I told them yes, she's in Section 2, but I did not physically go out there and point to the spot to tell them to pray over that spot.
Let me explain what I'm trying to stop from happening. If my people come up there, it's gonna be some more bodies getting buried, and I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Okay, I mean your family can come up here. here, it's not going to be no more bodies being buried. What they can do is come up here and write, and we can conversate about this. But it's not going to be an uproar up here.
I want you to go out there and you pray over Francis's body.
I'm not going out to pray over nobody's body. It's not my family member. I didn't tell them the wrong information.
Do you love the Lord? Do you love the Lord?
I dearly do.
Then you ought to have some sympathy. I want you to bow your head right now.
No, I'm going to end this conversation because
God,
I have other
Father.
work to do. Now, if they want to come in and talk to me, I will be here until 5 o'clock.
Can I say one more thing before you go?
You can say one more thing, and I'm ending the call.
Okay.
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked, baby.
You are crazy, okay?
Your sister Tamika set you up, baby. And you just got it, baby, from nephew Tommy. Boy, you was standing your ground. You like, no. Just because you wasn't prayed over the wrong body, that don't mean nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. All right, check it out. You got to tell me one thing. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey.
So I got to tell y'all.
You play too much. That's what you got to tell us.
What do you have to tell us right now? Crazy.
Well, you got some
This
voices,
actually happened at a funeral that we went to.
What?
That they sent us to the wrong burial. You know how you get to the cemetery and you say your last words?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sent us to the wrong burial.
Gravesite.
The gravesite, exactly. Did the whole prayer and everything and find out later that it was not our loved one.
Wow, man.
Yes.
Say y'all over there with Mr. Harris.
Bruh. But guess what happened?
Not Mr.
I ain't never met
Miles.
Mr. Harris.
Wind up getting the entire funeral for free because of that.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I told you yesterday, you should have gone to Buried by Bernard's.
Shout out to Memphis, the Bernards.
We love
you, Bernards. And Bernards,
Wow.
you know, I'm finna start watching you all, Bernards. But I want to make sure, Bernards, that y'all are watching Ready to Love at the same time, okay? We're going to share that thing. I'm going to watch the Bernards, and y'all tune in on Friday night and catch that Ready to Love, okay? Get that Ready to Love in your system. Everybody needs someone or somehow or some way to love, okay? Ready to Love on the OWN network, 9/8 Central, only on OWN. Friday night, tomorrow night. Come watch me work. If you in Birmingham, put your DVR on, come on down to the comedy club and watch me work. I'm working and working on Friday. Did you hear me? I'm working and working on Friday.
Work on those W's. Okay, while you're working. All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment and national news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In today's entertainment news, former New Edition member Bobby Brown sat down with Jada Pinkett Smith on Red Table Talk. This time, Bobby has opened up about how substance abuse affected his life and the lives of his loved ones. For instance, Bobby said that his alcoholism made him completely dependent. He says, I wasn't getting drunk anymore. I wasn't getting a little tipsy anymore. I needed it to wake up. I needed it to stop the shakes. I needed it to function on a day-to-day basis. He says, for me, it wasn't recreational. It just wasn't, you know, he needed it. He just talked about the deaths of his children, Bobby Christina and Bobby Brown Jr. He said, yeah, I mean, you know, you just felt for Bobby. As you know, both of them, of course, died of drug-related causes. Bobby is just heartbroken.
I just saw Bobby when we were shooting Celebrity Family Feud a week ago. I saw him at the hotel with his family. And I just hugged the brother, man. He said, Unc, I appreciate you, man. I said, no, I appreciate you. He said,
I like
rough,
Bobby,
man. But Bobby really looked well, man.
Oh,
he
good.
really looked well.
Good.
And I thanked his girl for standing beside him, you know, seeing him through these hard times. Because her brother been through it, man. But he really looked well, man. And I've seen Bobby a lot over the years. This is the best I've seen Bobby Brown look.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was clean, man. He was solid. Them
Good.
kids was climbing on him, loving him. You know,
Good. Because he has other children.
It was a really good thing. I was really warm to see Bobby. And I told his sister too, you know, I said, hey, I really appreciate you standing by this man. I said, because that's what you need, man. You need a support system.
Yeah. Sure. You're right, Steve. Yeah. All right. In other entertainment news, Halle Berry has admitted something we all suspected. Halle says she tends to trust men too much.
Come on.
This was during an episode of her IG series Bad and Bougie with her best friend, Lindsay Flores. They were discussing real versus fake friends, and Halle, who's been divorced, we know, 3 times, said that she tends to look at the good in people, and especially the good in men. Her friend was a little more blunt, saying that Halle can't see the forest for the trees.
Listen to my voice, Halle. Listen to my voice.
Well, you ain't got a shot in hell.
But go ahead. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Jimmy. Come on, earlier.
Come on, little Forrest.
Little Forrest. Little Forrest.
Listen to my voice, Halle.
For the trees.
I am here if you need me. If you ever so desire, Tommy is here, Halle. Just listen to my voice. Whenever you hear this voice
Tommy.
in the morning.
Yeah, Tommy.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Just out of curiosity, you do know your status, right?
He forgot.
Oh, man, I'm just playing with Halle. Halle, I'm just playing. I didn't mean for y'all to get caught up in it like that. I just
No.
speaking to
You
her.
just caught up in it.
You were speaking
We're trying to pull your ass out of it.
I'm just saying hello.
Can't believe you called him Little
Remember, you
Forrest.
saw her on the plane.
Little
You couldn't
Forrest.
even say hello
Halle,
to her.
listen to this. Listen
What
to
he
this
doing, Steve?
bush.
What he-
Listen to this bush. I know you can't see the forest for the trees, but I'm just a shrubbery. Just look at the little berries
Shrubbery?
on my bush. Yeah.
This nursery.
Yeah. I'm just a plant. I ain't even trying to be that much to you.
All right, we're moving on, guys. Time for today's headline, Steve.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Well, I'm going to part some of those trees for y'all and tell you what's going on. President Biden has announced that he intends to end America's longest war by pulling all U.S. troops out of Afghanistan, and soon.
We went to Afghanistan because of a horrific attack that happened 20 years ago. That cannot explain why we should remain there in 2021. We have to focus on the challenges that are in front of us. We cannot continue the cycle of extending or expanding our military presence in Afghanistan, hoping to create ideal conditions for the withdrawal and expecting a different result.
The president says he knows many lawmakers are going to, quote, loudly insist that diplomacy can't succeed without a robust U.S. military in place over there. But he says he'd be the 4th U.S. president to preside over that situation, and it hasn't worked yet. So Mr. Biden says U.S. service members are going to start leaving Afghanistan on May 1st. Which Donald Trump had promised that was going to be Donald Trump's day, but Donald Trump said that would be the mark of the very end of his pullout. Mr. Biden said that was too fast, so he's doing it. He's starting it today. He's starting it rather May 1st. Biden thought that was too soon, so he's beginning again withdrawal May 1st. The white, now retired Brooklyn Center, Minnesota police officer who shot and killed 20-year-old unarmed Daunte Wright has been arrested, booked, free on $2 million bail, and due in court later on this morning. Kim Potter, a 26-year veteran and training officer, claims she didn't realize that she'd pulled her gun and not her taser when she killed the young black man after pulling him over in a traffic stop. Potter's charged with second-degree manslaughter and now in hiding because someone leaked her address. Legal analysts say that the penalty in Minnesota for second-degree manslaughter ranges from 10 years in prison to only $20,000 in fines. Some people, like civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump, wonder why she was trying to tase the unarmed man in the first place instead of simply giving him a ticket. In fact, Crump says that's what Derek Chauvin should have done with George Floyd. Speaking of which, the defense in the Derek Chauvin George Floyd murder trial yesterday brought in their own forensic pathologist, Dr. David Fowler, who said that George Floyd died of a bad heart and not strangulation.
Mr. Floyd had a sudden cardiac arrhythmia due to his atherosclerotic and hypertensive heart disease, or you can write that down multiple different ways, during his restraint and subdual by the police, or restraint by the police.
Well, they're making their case. The CDC says that they want to take another 10 days before deciding if people can start taking J&J's COVID vaccine again, and time marches on. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, so Steve, now, for those of us, for those who may have missed it, please tell us where you are and just what's going on with you. We want to know what's up. What's happening?
It's a long flight to Africa, but
so you're in Africa.
And then it's a huge time difference, you know, especially for LA. So I left Family Feud last Sunday, and I left and started the flight to Johannesburg, but I had to stop through Dubai. So then we flew on in, and now I'm sitting in Johannesburg and getting ready tomorrow to start taping Family Feud in Africa. Yeah, this is the second season of Family Feud South Africa. It's the #1 show in South Africa. It's going really, really well, and we're over here just to do the second season. So that's what I'm doing now. It's a huge time difference. So good morning, everybody, but it ain't morning to me. And,
You're adjusting, huh?
Steve.
Yeah.
I got to ask you this. What's the difference between doing Family Feud in Africa and doing Family Feud here in the U.S.?
Well, you know, I mean, it's a bit of a challenge, the accents, because I'm the one over here with the accent.
Oh,
they can understand me because they have every TV station you can name. But now them, a little bit different. I don't know what they be saying sometimes. All you got to do is watch the clips. One of the questions was...
but it's English, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they all speak English. But, you know, there's 5,000. No, there's 2,200, I think. 2,200 different. And there's different dialects, different sects. I mean, man, this place is really... And, you know, you have different cultures, different regions, different tribes. And it's all... And we have all different types on this show. So I meet everybody, man. Wow. And it's really cool. It's really a learning experience for me. They know all about America.
Yeah.
But I'm really learning a lot over here. It's really kind of a cool thing.
Would you
the
swing
food
over
is
to
a bit different, but it's delicious. Lord have mercy.
Oh, is it?
They got some great meals over
Would you swing over to the Central African Republic and say, what's up to my peoples? Because that's where, you know.
I'd like to ask for a favor.
I came from.
I'm from Ghana, my people.
My people.
We acting like it's just right by each
other.
other.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Y'all, you know, y'all had y'all's roots researched and everything.
Yeah, African ancestry. Yeah.
Carla's from Ghana.
Yes.
I'm from the Central African Republic. Yes.
I'm going to be with your people pretty soon, Carla, because one of my best friends is there.
We got to go.
Tell my cousin I say hi.
Yes. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour. More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Daunte Wright was killed during a traffic stop when a 26-year veteran officer, Kim Potter, accidentally shot him. She claimed she was trying to use her taser on him, saying it was a mistake. She pulled her gun. Yesterday, Naisha Wright, the aunt of Daunte Wright, spoke at the family's press conference about the killing of her 20-year-old nephew. Take a listen, please.
Say his name!
Daunte Wright!
Say his name!
Daunte Wright!
They murdered my nephew. She killed my nephew.
Listen.
Every pistol, every taser, it has a safety on it. She saw that she had to release that. I watched that video like everybody else watched that video. That woman held that gun out in front of her for a long damn time. A long damn time.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
My nephew was 20 years old.
Tell him not.
20 years old. I don't care what nobody got to say about him. He was loved.
Yes.
He was ours. He came from us. My brother and my sister is hurt.
You feel her pain. Whew.
Lord Jesus.
And Daunte Wright had a 2-year-old son.
See, man,
And can
I don't know what has to happen. I just don't. I'm gonna just be real honest with you. I'm disappointed in this country. I have been, but now, because of social media, when you see what we've known all these years, I've known this my entire life, this type of behavior from police and what people have had to do. You know, listen, what's the troubling part of me, the sickening part for me now is when we show it to you, you don't do a damn thing about it. When we let you see it, what we've been seeing is still business as usual. This the same damn state. This just happened. This got a man on trial, not miles from here, and now we got another incident from another officer. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Not even a year later. Not even a year.
This ain't even. Look, man.
May 20. And Steve,
what has to happen here? Are you going to wait until it happened to one of yours? That's all I can think of now. That the only
not gonna happen.
Hope we got is that it happens to one of yours. That's all I can see. That's all I can see.
And you know, Steve, people are saying, well, why didn't he comply? Why didn't he just comply? Why didn't he just do what the officer said? You don't understand that this young man is scared that he might die?
Do you know how many cop shows I've seen where white people don't comply with the police officer, but they don't die for it?
Right.
Oh, I can show you. Just all you gotta do is cut all the damn cop shows on. It happens every day. Yeah. Just look at it. This is America. And stop saying this is not the America we have. This is it.
Yeah, this is it.
This the one we see. Like Martin Luther King say, all black people want is for America to be what you say you are on paper. And how much longer do you want us to be patient till you do that? How long we got? We've been here 400 years.
Right.
How long we got to wait? But that tape the other day, and my son just showed me this video of this white man in the airport getting taken down by the TSA, and he said, "You're treating me like blanking black people."
Wow. Wow.
Have you seen that video?
Yeah.
No.
I saw it.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
I saw it.
dog.
No.
Let me send it to you.
Okay.
They're trying to, he's fighting them with the cuffs. He told them, "You're treating me like a blanking black person." He said it. He said it.
So they know. They're aware.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something.
It's not a secret.
He did a really cool video after that. He said, if they do this to me,
all right,
and I'm a 59-year-old doctor.
We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, please stop me from cheating. We'll get into that. We'll wait till you hear this. We'll get into that in a few.
Yourself.
Yeah, that's what I said. Stop yourself. All right, but right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Side job cleaners. Yeah. Side job cleaners. You understand what I'm saying? That's that side job cleaners. You ain't ready for it. Watch me work. Let's go, cat dog. Side job cleaners.
Hardware store. This is Robbie. How can I help you?
Robbie, I'm trying to get a order in for some construction supplies I need to pick up.
That's fine. What's your company?
Roofing company.
Roofing company. Okay. Have we done business with you before?
No, you haven't. This is my first time calling. I heard you guys were pretty good.
Appreciate the compliment.
Okay. Now listen. I need to get this as soon as possible, man. Can I possibly pick up these supplies like in the next couple of hours?
Well, normally we don't work that fast. It's kind of a quick turnaround. We got a little bit of a backup, but I can do my best. It just depends on what you need.
Okay. Here's what I need, man. I need 5 rolls of duct tape.
Okay, that's no problem. That's quick.
Okay, I need plastic, man. Listen, if you was gonna wrap up something in plastic that's like about 6'2" in height and 200 pounds, how much plastic you think I would need to wrap that up in?
Okay, just a second. You're asking for plastic, like a roll of plastic?
Yeah, but I need to wrap up something that's 6'2" and like 210 pounds.
I probably would get about 3 yards, 4 yards of plastic.
Okay. I need to get that. Now let me ask you this here: if you was gonna try to put some cement on that to hold it down, how much cement you think will hold that down?
I'm a little confused. You're running a roofing company, right?
Yeah, I'm a roofing company, but I'm doing a little side work for some friends of mine.
Oh, okay. I just got a little confused because you told me this is Tyler's roofing company. No problem. We got cement. Wait a minute. You're trying to hold something down?
I'm trying to hold something down. So how many bags of cement do you think I need to hold down something that's 220 pounds?
Wow. I don't know. 8 bags?
8 bags.
8 bags I would recommend at least.
Okay. Give me 8 bags of cement. Now, this is something else I want to ask you. Do you have any type of cleaner, man, that can get paint off the floor?
Yeah, we got industrial cleaners. I mean, we have all kinds of industrial cleaners that. Well, you said paint? Is it paint or blood?
Paint.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've got industrial cleaners of all kinds. I mean, do you have a preference?
No, just whatever you could throw in there. I need that. Now, let me ask you this here. Do you have anything that can, just kill a smell? You know what I'm saying? If you don't want something to smell, you got anything for that?
Wait a minute. Did somebody die in your place? Is this somebody? Is there an animal or something you found? I mean, I'm kind of confused. You're talking about smell and cleaning up. Did you find some sort of animal on a construction site?
Hey, Robbie, listen, man. Just take the order. That's all I need you to do, okay?
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I wasn't asking your business. I just was a little concerned. What are we getting? What are we cleaning up, and what are we? I mean, I guess are we cleaning up tile floor? Are we cleaning up carpet? I mean, what's the cleaner for? Where's the odor?
Okay, sir. All I'm asking you is, do you have something strong enough? Like, do you think ammonia can keep a smell down? What do I need to keep a smell down?
Well, you're definitely going to need ammonia. I mean, you got to get something to just scrub that right down, because wherever that scent is, if it's in the walls, if you got fabrics in that place, I mean, wherever you got it, you're probably going to have to have a different type of deodorizer, something for the carpet, something for the walls. I mean, I guess I'm just kind of confused as to where the scent's coming from. And
right, don't worry about all that, man. Hey, man, listen, just write down what the order is, okay?
I got it. I got the 5 rolls of duct tape. I got the 4 yards of plastic. I got the 8 bags of cement. I got the industrial cleaner. I got the ammonia. I'm typing it all in. I've got your order.
Okay, let me ask you this here, man. Do y'all have any type of machete, anything that's real sharp that can cut?
What? Okay, hold on a second. Now you're completely off base. You do realize you call the hardware store, right?
I'm calling the hardware store because I need some supplies, man. I'm doing a job on the side. I need some supplies.
Hey, I get that. You said that already, but what I'm confused about is now you're asking for a weapon. What would you use a machete for? I mean, you're talking about what? You're going to chop down some brush? I don't get it. What's the machete for?
Hey, man, listen. Your job is to take the order, man. That's your job, Robbie.
Don't tell me what my job is. I know what my job is. This is my store, man. Okay, I've been working here a lot longer than you even can imagine. And people don't call up asking for ammonia and cleaner and trying to get a smell out. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how best to help you. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to figure out.
What you're doing, Robbie, is you're being nosy. You're being nosy. All you got to do is fill the order and have it done in 2 hours when I get there. That's all you got to do.
I can't do that in 2 hours. I can't even. We're backed up at this point. I'm not even sure I can get this done. Maybe tomorrow morning. Does tomorrow morning work for you?
No, man. I got to get rid of this body. I got to get rid of this package today.
Whoa! I need to call. Listen, I need to call the policeman. You just said body.
Hey,
okay? You said blood.
That right there. That's the problem. White people always want to call the police when it ain't got nothing to do with them. Listen, all you need to do is fill the order.
Okay. Listen, I need to tell you something, okay? And I don't know if you found a body. I don't know if you're responsible for the body. Either way, I don't want to be any part of this business, okay? I don't know what you're planning or where you're trying to bury this thing, but you're basically asking me to be an accomplice to something that's none of my business. Hey, I need your name right now, okay?
I'm not giving you my name.
You said you called from roofing. Hey, listen to me. You said you're calling from roofing company. Are you?
I'm not. Hey, man, let me tell you something. Why you white folks always trying to be authoritative like that? Why y'all always acting like
white
that?
Folks? What is your problem? It's not about white folks. It's not about purple, green, black, blue, whatever. It's not about white. It's about you asking for that sounds like you're trying to bury a body. Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Are you? And if you're not, what is your name? I need your name. I need your name right now.
Hey, man, well, first of all, you at work. You ain't supposed to be talking to me like this.
I don't care if I'm swearing at work. My coworkers, the people here, they all know who I am, and they know if I was talking to someone, some piece of you, then I'd be talking like this too, okay? I'm going to trace this call. You hear me? I'm going to trace this call. I'm going to get the cops on your and figure out who the you are.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Since you want to know who I am, do you know Marcus?
I know Marcus. I know Marcus. He works here.
Okay.
I know him.
Okay, Marcus is who got me to call you. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Robbie, you just got pranked by your co-worker, Marcus.
You have got to be kidding me. Son of Marcus, I see you over there. I see you little I can't believe that. You son of a Marcus. Why don't you tell me this? Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Got you, baby. Hey, I got to ask you, Robbie, you got to tell me this, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
That's easy. It's Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Come on here.
Said body.
I need some duct tape. I need some plastic, about 4 yards of plastic. I'm going to need 8 bags of cement. And then I need some ammonia and all kinds of stuff. What you got? What you recommend?
We watch Dateline, CSI. We watch all that. We know.
You do realize you called a hardware store.
That machete raises all eyebrows.
Right,
hold on.
right,
Machete
right.
now. Wait a minute.
Are you responsible for the body? Man.
Play too much, nephew.
Why is you white folks always asking all these questions?
Yeah. Oh, that's good, man.
I think that was straight. That's that good stupid right there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's when it's down
He
in
was
there.
all forward till you got the machete.
Yeah. No, until he said body. He was.
Well, I said body.
No, when he said body, Junior.
Yeah, we watch too much Ray Donovan not to figure
Oh,
out what
listen.
you're trying to do. Yeah. All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. Subject, please stop me from cheating. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
What were you doing? Thinking about Halle Berry. Subject, please stop me from cheating. Dear Steve and Shirley, I am a 53-year-old man, and I have been married for going on 25 years. My wife and I used to have an active sex life, but for the past few years, the magic has been happening less and less. And now we do it once or twice a year. I've talked to her about it, but she always seems to make up excuses. The one I hear the most is that she's not in the mood because I've made her mad about something. Or she'll say something like, if you picked up your clothes off the floor sometimes, then maybe I would give you some. On those rare occasions when we do have sex, it has become so boring. She just lies there until it's over. Sometimes it is so terrible, I just rush to complete the job. Lately, I find myself on adult sites online looking for one-night stands and hanging out at my favorite bar talking to women. I love my wife, and I think she loves me, but I also like sex. I work overnight, so me not coming home isn't unusual. So far, I've met up with one woman from my past, and we just had an oral exchange, but nothing else. I don't want to continue this behavior, but I don't think that my wife even cares anymore. This lady from my past that I fooled around with wants to give me more, but I'm not really into her like that. There's another lady that I work with, and we've interacted a lot. I have told her about my situation, and she's willing to help me out. She's single and said there would be no expectations on her end. That's ideal for me right now. I'm praying for strength to not to step out on my wife, and I have needs, and I think it's only a matter of time. Am I justified in my actions if I cheat on my wife? Please advise. All right, I'm going to say this. No, there is no justification to cheat. I got it. Everybody has needs, all of that. We all have needs. But I'm not going to give you an out here. I'm just not. And please stop blaming your wife. Have you even considered what she said about you? Here, I'll repeat it. You said in your letter that your wife said if you picked up your clothes off the floor sometimes, then maybe I would give you some. In other words, she's sick of your mess. She's sick of all of this stuff, you know? Things change. You guys have been married for 25 years. She's trying to tell you what she needs to keep herself going in the marriage. You didn't say what you were willing to do to help your own situation out, except for go someplace else to try and get it done. You know, and I'm going to tell you this. Don't do it with someone you work with, okay? What if she turns out to be a psychopath or something? You know, that you're taking a big chance right there. You really, really are. Your wife, again, is trying to tell you what she needs. And what are you willing to do to help this situation out? You haven't mentioned that you've cleaned up after yourself like she wants, started picking up your clothes. You didn't say that. And then you haven't romanced her. You didn't mention anything about romance in the letter. Have you massaged her feet? Have you cooked dinner for her? Run her a hot bath? You know, women like romance. We like attention. We like affection. We like all that stuff. I mean, you said you still love her, so really love her, okay? And mean it for a change before you go start stepping out on her again. Steve?
All right, I'm going to just get right to it. Please stop me from cheating. What? No, what?
Yeah.
You actually wrote this and you said Steve and Shirley? See, you can say that to Shirley. But, bro, come on, 53-year-old black dude, come on, man. You talk to a 64-year-old black dude, and you please help me stop cheating. What? What? How? This is your decision and yours alone. It's your decision to cheat. It's your decision to stop. We can't help you. The hell you mean, help me? Bruh, come on. Stop this. Right here. Listen to me. I don't know why you wrote the letter. Maybe it's your guilt conscience. I don't know. But you go. Dog, you go. I already know it's all in the letter. You go. You out of here. You've been married. It's going on 25 years. Y'all used to have active sex life, but now the magic's been happening less and less. And now we do it once or twice a year. Once or twice a year. What? Once or twice a year. Partner, you're not sitting around for that. I know you're not. Stop. And this is what she says. I've talked to her about it, but she's always seems to make up excuses. The one I hear the most is that she's not in the mood because I've made her mad about something. Or she'll say something like, if you pick up your clothes off the floor sometime, then maybe I'll give you some. What? Wait a minute, hold up, dog. You really think that her not giving you some is tied to some clothes on the floor?
She needs
what? You, dog, you think that whether she give you some or not is tied to a pile of clothes on the floor? No, dog, this is something altogether different. This is the reason she giving you. Now, I think it's because you stepping out and she know it. But she ain't giving you some for a whole nother reason. It ain't got nothing to do with your clothes in the floor.
Can't get a sock in the floor.
Dog. Baby, you want to do something tonight? See that sock over there? I see it. I can't do this with that sock over there. Baby, how about tonight? Okay, wait a minute. Is that your chair hanging over the back? Is your shirt hanging over the back of that chair? What? Bruh, come on, man. I'll tell you the truth when we come back.
All right, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject, please stop me from cheating. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject, please stop me from cheating.
53-year-old dude talking about he been married going on 25 years and he want us to help me and Shirley to help him stop from cheating. They have sex twice a year now. It's happening less and less, and she always makes up excuses for that. And the one he hears the most is she ain't in the mood because I made her mad about something. Well, you've been making her mad a lot because you ain't having sex for twice a year. So she must stay mad. And then the other one she said was, if you picked up your clothes off the floor sometime, then maybe I will give you some. If your sex life is tied to some clothes in the floor, This a ragged
Not the
ass
dirty
sex
clothes.
right I'm just gonna tell you that right there. I would give you some, but did you see you laid that dish rag back on that stove when you got through washing them dishes? We not having sex with that dish rag down there on them stove. Oh no! Wait a minute, hold up. You vacuumed the floor and you didn't put the vacuum up.
Man.
And now you want some? We're not doing this. That vacuum out of it's not in the. Come on, Carla. Listen to me. This is not how this works. This ain't how this work at all. So there's a whole nother reason why you all are not having sex but twice a year. Ain't got nothing to do with the clothes and the food.
Twice?
And the reason you mad a lot, yeah, they having sex twice a year, is
Sorry,
because you work
got some
nights.
tea.
And
I'm sorry.
you said that it's interesting because you work late nights and you usually don't have to come home. So what you've said to do is that when you do have sex that is so boring she just lay there. And it's terrible. That you have, well, lately you find yourself on adult sites online looking for some one night stand and hanging out at my favorite bar talking to women. Now I love my wife and I think she loves me, but I also like sex. I work overnight, so me not coming home isn't unusual. Now here's where he gets real vague. So far, I met up with one woman from my past and we just had an oral exchange, but nothing else. I don't want to continue this behavior, boy. What? You don't want to continue this behavior. You done met up with a woman from your past, and all y'all having is an oral exchange, and you don't want to continue this behavior. You thought you was going to type that to Steve Harvey? And tell that to Steve Harvey?
He did.
I can't believe you typed it myself. Your fingers went across your keyboard and said these words right here.
He needs help.
He had a straight
stopping.
face
Yes.
when he did it, dog.
Yeah,
He had a straight
Dog. That's the most unreasonable thing he could have possibly said. We have a oil exchange and that's nothing else. I don't want to continue this right now. Okay, well stop. That's real simple. Just stop. You ain't in jail. Ain't nobody got no gun on your head. Just stop. Okay, so now, but I don't think that my wife even cares anymore. This lady from my past that I fool around with wants to give me more, but I'm not really into her like that. Then here go to this where it started getting more fuzzy. There's another lady that I work with and we've interacted a lot. Okay, now what that mean, dog?
Interacted.
See, you had an oil exchange with the other one.
I ain't
Now
never
this
interacted
one,
with
we done
nobody.
interacted a lot. What that mean, dog?
I ain't never interacted before.
Nah,
That's
you like
like
sex and you
entanglement.
hang out down at bars and all this here. But nah, I
Right.
ain't you.
Yeah.
Now you interact a lot.
It's like
Dog.
entanglement.
Dog, you're talking to Steve now. And you at work. You already got your job in jeopardy. Now Shirley done told you don't mess around with this lady at your job. Too late. We've interacted a lot. I've told her about my situation. And why did you tell her about your situation? So you could gain her sympathy and understanding. And so guess what she said? And she is willing to help me out. I bet she is. Of course.
That's so nice. So ain't
Ain't that mighty nice of her?
Kind.
And,
yeah, that's really sweet. It's
and
really
I'm telling
sweet of
y'all
her.
right now, based on this letter, she done already helped him out because they done interacted a lot.
I ain't never interacted before.
Now, listen to me. She's single and said there will be no expectations on her end. Are you stupid?
Yeah, right.
At 53, you finna have a relationship with a woman that's single, that know your situation at home is raggedy, and you think she's entering into this with no expectations?
Right.
You must be out your ignorant ass mind. That statement is about damn near as ignorant as you having a lot of interactions. Which is just as ignorant as you just having an oil exchange, and I want to stop, but I can't. I don't want to continue this behavior. But stop. And you said you wasn't even into her like that. She want more, but you ain't even into her like that. But you keep going down there, and you at the bar talking to other women, and you on these sites looking for one night stands. Bruh, come on. This marriage is over if you don't follow Shirley's advice. Now, and she said she's single and said there'll be no expectation on her end. And guess what he said after that? That's the ideal offer for me right now. See right there? If he say that right there, he gone.
Yeah.
Planner.
That's the ideal offer in my situation right now. Yeah, it is, dog.
He's a planner.
Yeah. And so go ahead and do it. And like you already doing. I have needs, and I think it's only a matter of time. Boy, sex twice a year, you done already stepped out. And you said it in your letter. You just typed it to Steve. Should have just wrote this one to Shirley.
All right, post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up from the talk, our girl, Sheryl Underwood, will be right here, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Carla's reality update. But right now, from the talk, our girl, Sheryl Underwood.
Hey, Shirley Strawberries.
Hey, girl.
Sheryl Underwood.
Hey, Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey.
My bad.
Hey, Steve. This ain't really about you. I got something else to talk about. I just want you to play Gil Scott Heron. What's the word? Johannesburg, baby. Oh, in the motherland. Okay, I'm sorry. So, Junior, when are you and I, Carla Farrell, back me up on this. When are you and I going to start planning our May festivities? Because we had a wonderful Easter together. Tommy, you remember me and Junior was together all night long like Lionel Richie because we did not want to be late for sunrise service and our matching Resurrection Sunday outfits. Now we have to start planning for Mother's Day and Memorial Day. So, Junior, when will I meet the rest of your kin peoples in the family that I'm going to be in? Because me and your mother, we need to get together.
You and my mama, Cheryl?
Why not?
You know, once you meet the mama now, you know
it's
you
getting
in once you meet the mama.
It's already getting serious. Carla Farrell, do you know I've already changed? I already changed all my documents. Everything. I changed the title on my car. Everything. All of it got Junior name on it.
But Cheryl, are you moving too fast?
No, I'm not moving too fast. Do you know how old I am? I have to move quick.
Wait a minute. Is Junior on your insurance?
Yeah, hell yeah. Junior on the insurance, the co-pay, everything. Junior, listen to me.
Hey, I don't know about your insurance. This sickle cell gonna run it up.
Hey, listen, I got the money. I got the money. I'm over here working at the top. Hey, Tommy, what they say in Superfly, if I choke on a chicken bone, Junior gonna be a very happy individual. But Junior, okay, see, so what I was thinking of, your mother is still on this earth, so when we go to Mother's Day service with your mother, I need to be wearing a red flower. A red flower because she's still alive, right? And then because me and your mother, you know, we're going to get very, very close to each other. Don't be scared if you come downstairs and we are making Simon croquettes and listening to Johnny Taylor drinking Sanka with a Crown Royal back. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know.
Sanka.
Sanka. Wait a minute. With the Crown Royal back.
The scary part about this show is my mama do all that.
That's it. Listen, me and your mama going to be kicking it. We busting out the tube tops, the Capizio. We wearing all the stuff we used to wear. Me and your mama got the fishnet, black pantyhose. You be mad. Me and your mama gonna be at the tavern. We gonna be kicking and everything. We gonna be twins. You be mad too. You should have never introduced me to your mama. Memorial Day, we gonna be together. This is gonna be the best relationship I've ever had with your mama.
All right,
and let me
Cheryl,
tell you
we
something,
look
Cheryl.
forward to it too.
He make a mean gumbo, Cheryl. I'm gonna tell you that. She make a mean gumbo.
We gotta go. Coming up at the top of the hour, Carla's reality update right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Tommy. Introduce our girl.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. She is here with reality update, the one and only Carla Farrell.
Let's get it going. Let's start off with you then. Coming in hot. I always cut you off, Shirley. One more. Do it again. Coming in hot. Yeah, baby. All right, reality update. Thank you, Shirley. And nephew, since you introduced me, let me throw it right back to you. Ready to Love this Friday night, right? That's tomorrow night on the OWN network. Tell us what we can expect. It's season 4. We in H-Town. Come on, host.
We in H-Town. We have eliminated 2 people already.
Out the gate.
Out the gate. Out the gate.
So
okay, so now we're on our way to our first brunch. Okay, so we're on our way to our first brunch. So guess what? Somebody else getting ready to leave. Okay,
You eliminated folks after brunch, after the mimosas. They gotta go.
Belly full.
But at least I get your belly full and a nice drink or two before you leave. Okay. But so we're dwindling down. Everybody knows this is a process of elimination. By the end of this 10-week journey, we will end with 6 people, 3 couples who have hopefully found love, and I think you guys y'all are in for a treat. This is a very, very good season, so stay tuned every Friday night with your popcorn, your friends, your loved ones, your man, your husband, whomever. Ready to love, man. This is it. This is a franchise.
Great show.
This is a franchise. What you talking about?
What you talking about, franchise host? It's a great show. Congratulations, Tommy. My husband and I, we watch it. It's like date night. It's our thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey man,
yes.
Tommy, my mama watch it every Friday. She don't miss an episode.
Okay.
What?
Loyal viewers.
Man,
Yeah.
it's so bad, Tom, when I call her, she said, ready to love on, call me back.
Yeah.
That's that type of
And you
love.
know what? You know what's funny you say that? I got brothers that's hitting me up now. Brothers that are married saying, hey man, this is me and my wife's show every Friday night.
I'm telling you, I
This is
just
what we
told
watch.
you that.
Oh.
Yeah, and fan favorite, my husband likes the guy from New Orleans because as soon as he heard him talk, he said, he from the N.O., baby. He from
he
my
already knew.
hometown. Yes.
Let me tell you something. His name is Joel. You're going to fall in love with Joel. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I like him. Shout out to Joel.
That accent thick now. It's thick. You got to be paying attention.
Tell him don't call women old ladies. I'm trying to find me an old
This
lady.
my old lady. You know what I mean? I mean
that's
that
the
with
N.O.
some,
thing,
with
girl.
I mean
He
that
ain't
with
finna stop
respect,
that
though.
shit.
That's my old
That's
lady.
straight
you
out of
know?
New Orleans.
Yeah, my husband said that, man. Let me see what my old lady talking about. All right, thank you, nephew. We will be watching it quickly before I run out of time. Married to Medicine. Just want to talk about it real quickly. Real quick, Reverend Al Sharpton called up Dr. Heavenly, asked her if her husband's, I love Dr. Damon, and the doctors would come to D.C. during the big march last year in Washington back in August to do COVID testing. The doctors agreed to take on such an important thing, an important mission. So they were about that, and they agreed to help out Reverend Al Sharpton. The fathers, the guys, they got together and they talked to their sons. They had like a little guys' day out, little golfing thing, and then they talked to their sons and thanked the younger generation for helping out with Black Lives Matter and not really helping out, I shouldn't say that, but just taking on protesting and handling the voting laws and just got next. This generation doing their part and making sure that our voices are always heard. So yeah, they talked to their sons about that. That was cool. Dr. Contesta.
I like that segment.
Yeah, I did. I love that segment. You're absolutely right. Dr. Contesta Shirley, she hosted a healing party with crystals and all kind of stuff, I guess, to get the women to talk about positivity. And Toya was over Dr. Heavenly because she apologized, and she was like, she don't want to hear another apology from Heavenly because Heavenly say, I'm sorry. Then she go raw egg right back 5 minutes later. Dr. Heavenly is about that life. And finally, Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone. Dr. Simone went to Dr. Jackie's office. They've been friends for over 20 years. They talked, they cried. I hope that they can work out their friendship. I love those two being friends. So hopefully they can work that out. Follow me at Lips by Carla. And what you got, Shirley? That's it for Reality Update.
All right, we have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Bernie Madoff has died.
No!
Yeah,
You know
Junior.
what?
Yeah. Yeah. Last year, if you recall, Bernie Madoff asked his sentencing court to grant him compassionate release so he could die at home with his remaining friends and family. At the time, Bernie had a life expectancy of less than 18 months. Bernie's sentencing judge denied that request despite Bernie's terminal kidney disease and expressed remorse for his crimes. He adds, today, Bernie Madoff passed away at the age of 82. Bernie, up until his death, lived with his guilt and remorse for his crimes. Of course, he was, I guess behind one of the biggest Ponzi schemes in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
there you have it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he passed away yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday, at the age of 82.
He just
in
kept
prison.
taking them people money.
Yeah, he took a lot of
it's
people's
some
money.
people's lives that got
and life
wrecked, I'm
saving.
pretty sure.
What'd you say, Steve?
Don't know him. I never met him, don't know him, ain't had no money with him. Good thing I didn't, because I'd probably be feeling different. So,
Okay.
Probably what?
I just, if I had some money with him, this would be a different conversation.
Okay.
But I didn't have no money with him. So, well, since I didn't have no money with him, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Greed, man.
Yeah.
Greed.
All right.
Good thing he had none of Tommy money. That's for damn sure.
Oh.
That's who money he couldn't have.
He can't take Tommy money.
We'll be back with more of this crazy show at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Daunte Wright was killed during a traffic stop when a 26-year veteran officer, Kim Potter, accidentally shot him. She claimed she was trying to use her taser on him, saying it was a mistake. She pulled her gun. Yesterday, Naisha Wright, the aunt of Daunte Wright, spoke at the family's press conference about the killing of her 20-year-old nephew. Take a listen, please.
Say his name!
Daunte Wright!
Say his name!
Daunte Wright!
They murdered my nephew. She killed my nephew. Listen. Every pistol, every taser, it has a safety on it. She saw that she had to release that. I watched that video like everybody else watched that video. That woman held that gun out in front of her for a long damn time. A long damn time.
Yes, she did.
My nephew was 20 years old.
Tell him
20 years old. I don't care what nobody got to say about him. He was loved.
Yes.
He was ours. He came from us. My brother and my sister is hurt.
You feel her pain. Whew.
Lord Jesus.
And Daunte Wright had a 2-year-old son.
See, man, I don't know what has to happen. I'm going to just be real honest with you. I'm disappointed in this country. I have been. But now, because of social media, when you see what we've known all these years, I've known this my entire life, this type of behavior from police and what people have had to do. Listen, what the troubling part of me, the sickening part for me now is when we show it to you, you don't do a damn thing about it. When we let you see it, what we've been seeing is still business as usual. This the same damn state. This just happened. This got a man on trial, not miles from here, and now we got another incident from another officer. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Not even a year later. Not even a year.
This ain't even. Look, man.
May 20th. And Steve,
what has to happen here? Are you going to wait until it happened to one of yours? That's all I can think of now. That the only
not gonna happen.
hope we got is that it happens to one of yours. That's all I can see. That's all I can see.
And Steve, people are saying, well, why didn't he comply? Why didn't he just comply? Why didn't he just do what the officer said? You don't understand that this young man is scared that he might die?
Do you know how many cop shows I've seen where white people don't comply with the police officer, but they don't die for it?
Right.
Oh, I can show you. Just all you gotta do is cut all the damn cop shows on. It happens every day.
All right, thank you. We will be back with closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this at 49 after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, guys. Our last break of the day on this Thursday. And Steve is in Africa, in the motherland.
Africa.
And, he said he promised he'd go and, see our folks over there. Carla, yours in Ghana, mine in the Central African Republic.
Black people always like
right next to Cameroon.
They know where they from.
Well, I won't get there this trip because it's man, you can fly. You can fly on this continent 8 hours and you ain't gonna cross it.
What?
Really?
Oh, it's
big.
That
Africa
big.
is so big.
It's that big.
8 hours. Africa is way. You can put a few continents in Africa. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's that massive, man. And it, like I said earlier, I believe it's 2,200 different languages in Africa. But it's not what people think. Is there poverty here? Yes. But that's what they tell you about. But a lot of big businesses are trying to keep it under wraps because this is really becoming more and more an emerging frontier, an emerging economy. And the Africans there are very, very well equipped. Like, for example, I'm doing Family Feud, and I got to tell you, the set designers and the grips and the people who build the sets over here equal to what's happening in the United States. It's just the opportunity is different. The dollar is different.
Yeah, the dollar.
And because of so many languages in 50 some countries within the continent, that breaks it up. If Africa was just one place, where TV stations could coexist with one another, it would be different. And it would be a massive powerhouse. And I think there's a move to get that done. But even then, you're dealing with language because you have some African countries that are French speaking.
Really?
And so, it's just a lot, but it is so beautiful, man. I just want everybody, but especially African Americans, you got to come see this before you leave this world, if you can. If you can, put it on your bucket list of things to do. You have got to come here and see home. It will change you forever. It will change you forever. But in the meantime, we have to deal with what's happening at home for us.
Yeah.
And you know what, guys? I mean, we're just exhausted from it.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, look, really I'm still of fighting age at 64. But man, oh man, this has been my entire life. I've been faced with these major disappointments. And the first disappointment I saw was my mother crying when I came home from school and she was ironing and they had killed President Kennedy. And I didn't understand why my mother was crying because President Kennedy had gotten killed. I heard her and my father talking about he was trying to help black people. And I went, damn, okay, so cool. Then a few years later, the biggest event of my life, Martin Luther King got killed. Our teacher made us watch the funeral on TV. She bought a black and white TV, plugged it up, and we watched the funeral on TV. She made us watch it. That was a life-changing event for me. And after that, it's been one after the other after the other. It's never been a year. It's never been a 6-month span. Now, before social media came along, it was just stuff I was seeing in my neighborhood, hearing about from family reunions and what was happening in D.C. and Detroit and West Virginia, or what racism was. And then I was just living it. 60s, 70s, I just seen it. 80s, 90s, I've been just watching it. 2000, then social media came along. And then we figured it might change because now America could take a look at themselves and what's happening. But until the pandemic hit and everybody was sitting at home watching this man's knee on this black man's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, then
9:29 now. Yeah.
Then we realized, wow. And then the Black Lives Matter movement caught some steam because there was a lot of non-blacks involved in it. Right. And that's what it really takes to solve this problem, because it's not going to be just black people. We've been sick of it. From the first boat ride, we were done with this.
Yes,
We've
sir.
been sick of this forever. And stop asking us and expecting us to be patient. We're done. What do you want us to wait for? You want to wait for who else got to get killed? How many more of us got to die on top of the hundreds of thousands that have gone on? And we out of patience with this mess. We done.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how many thousands of incidents we haven't seen nor know about.
Brother, way more than social media is
Yeah.
showing.
Right.
This used to happen repeatedly all the time. They had vigilante groups that was doing stuff, man. Klan was just going, rocking and burning people's houses out, lynching, tarring and feathering, castrating black men. The Klan been doing their thing, man. But now when you catch the Klan member in a blue uniform and you catch him on tape and he still get away with it, like y'all just told me, the dude that killed, that shot the man in the back
Blake
and paralyzed, he back
in
at work.
Wisconsin.
Oh, he's back at work.
Yeah, the
yeah.
police officer.
What?
Back on the force.
Uh-huh.
You go down there and shoot a white person in the back and see what day you make it back to work.
Yeah.
So y'all, we're done. We're done. So let somebody else walk. We're done. And I'm not going to be able to stop it. Don't call me and ask me. Do not ask me to raise my voice. I'm not. Because they tired, we tired, and enough is enough. And something has to be done.
Amen.
And maybe this administration will pass some laws.
Let's start with the governor in Georgia and in Texas. Let's start with them two.
And still vote. That's right.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.